Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we are back with another episode of Lazarus. We are now on episode 9, which is called Death on Two Legs. I mean, I feel like anybody in Team Lazarus could be, could own that name depending on the day. But in the last episode, we got a little bit more backstory again on Christine. We now know that she used to work for the Russians as, I'm assuming, effectively a spy, and that a few years back she faked her own death in order to start a new life, and that happened with Lazarus. She got caught. We found out that there was someone she left behind, and that person was understandably upset, but in the end, she was rescued by Team Lazarus, even though it was an off-book assignment because technically, I guess the hierarchying agency did not want to rescue her. We also got the truth about, well, at least the truth that they were told from Hirsch about her working with Skinner back in the day, and according to her, she did not see the complete formula for Hapna because Skinner took off before she discovered that, so she kind of just let them know that that's where she's at. So I guess we're back to the drawing board now that we've got the team back together, ready to jump in. Let's do that. Just before I do though, a reminder that if you'd like to know when I drop episodes, please hit that subscribe button as well as a notification bell. All right, that out of the way, let's get into the episode right now. I'm not about eating ASMR. Can we move on? Really? No vegetables? No starch? No grain? Just straight up meat, huh? Okay. Heart attack coming your way soon. Right? Like you gonna die. Just nod and smile. Steak every day? Oh yeah, you definitely gonna have a heart attack, bro. Not to mention probably all kinds of issues with your colon. What is going on right now? This feels like a music video. All right, what? Oh my God. Casually? What? Homie, we're not, what the heck? Huh? Is this real? What is happening right now? Can we talk about it? What? That is a hell of an intro. Okay. Damn. Nothing. Relax. Yeah. You got worked over pretty bad. It's a grown man tossing you around in a chair. Yes, since episode 1, y'all really haven't noticed? Really? You sure that these things aren't listening? Aw, that'd be cute. I wouldn't lock into that. You don't know what's going to happen. Good question. Oh, now you're not so down for the cause. Now you know that you're expendable, huh? Most likely. For once. Oh, he was a Green Beret. Okay, T. Supposed to be. These chairs look horribly uncomfortable. Really? A whole meeting? That was an accident. They started that fire. Okay, that was a rescue attempt that had to happen. That was purely coincidental. Really? They haven't? Okay. What do you think they're doing exactly? Let's see who we can't trust. Oh, I always knew there was something shady about Leland. Because why do we have a teenager in there? But she's part of the mission, so therefore it's indirectly related. Ma'am, it's probably been a day. Oh, that's that pill that you collected at that place that you never talked about. Didn't I just say that? You should have started with that. Oh, is that who you have a crush on? It's true. Numerous times. Skinner said, screw your plans, and y'all still haven't found me. Look at this guy smirking. Makes sense. Wherever he is looks really warm and tropical. Can we go? He just said, exactly. Like, we're sitting here talking about this team when there's bigger problems. Period. Yeah, what's your backup plan? Period. Waste my time. Oh, okay, well, yeah, the world's gonna end anyway. Waste my damn time. Another hacker? Oh, death on two legs. A man who clearly walks by in massive, casualty events and no one cares. It's true. It's more believable if you were shocked. Oh, that's what that picture was. Okay. Oh, I thought we were gonna get mushy mush. So why are they after Axel specifically? That's the question. I still don't know what originally put him in prison, now that I think about it. Really? That makes sense. Boned. She did, which is a bit sloppy, but hey. Okay. You're looking at him, I have a feeling. Because I am him. With your perfect body. Damn! How did you get into this job? Tax exempt, of course. But how do we know if it succeeded? Of course, it's a QR code. Hopefully the smart one figured out that's definitely him. Not a metronome. We're going to do this to a beat? To a song? I mean, we did start out introducing this guy in a song, so. Damn, he said you a stormtrooper. Damn, you're actually throwing real people at this test? Girl, you need a metronome. Oh, he took off the glasses. Okay. That's serious business version of you? Is that it? Cockiness will be your downfall. They kind of dress like stormtroopers if their uniforms were black. Now strike a pose. Best dance move. Step. Was that, yeah, all those bullets, we didn't even see where you were shooting. See, I'm a bit of a jerk because I personally would have, the first thing I would have done was throw the metronome out the window. Like if this thing is going in this empty space, it's probably because he needs it. I cannot believe you literally just got a bunch of people killed for a damn test. Reckless. Ooh. Tell you right now, Axel, you're going to be having some fun with this guy. He's very agile like you. Yeah, this guy moves a lot like Axel. The difference being that Axel doesn't usually try to kill. I wonder if they were trained by the same person. And honestly, looking at him, maybe him and Axel are related. There's no one. There's no situation to report, my friend. Y'all could have done that. See, if you'd just taken off the metronome, you would have survived. No sloppy joes for you. Or you are the sloppy joes, I guess is probably the better answer. Okay, Batman. Yeah, sacrificed a bunch of people for a damn test. You should just give him the $30 million. Oh, we don't care. What did you do, Axel? Who did you piss off to the point of them sending this monster after you, bro. Because, like I said, I don't think they ever told us originally what he went to jail for. I think he just said something like it was some kind of petty crime and he got a short sentence and it kept increasing because of his breakout. But what did he go in for in the first place? Like I said, he's the only person in this group really thus far that we really haven't gotten any background on, short of Leland, who we just got a little bit on this episode. But I got my questions because, yeah, Axel, his skill set is extremely unique. The way he moves, the way he does things, that's not just, this was a pastime for me and I got good at it. He was trained. He was trained and clearly he was the best at whoever trained it. And like they must have recognized he had a real talent for it because it's a very unique subset of skills. Like the way he moves, his agility, his diligence. Like one thing I've always liked about Axel that I've noticed from the get-go is that he gives the impression of being frivolous and very like nonchalant, but he's very rigid. Like the fact that you always see him exercising, always see him limbering up. From episode 1, he was in his cell doing upside down push-ups, he's running, he's doing cardio, he's always keeping his body in shape, and it's very like the way he takes care of his body is very regimented. So that tells me that he was trained and that there was some form of probably very strict training in his past. So who is he? Where did he come from? My guess is that he broke out of a program that was very specific and that up until now, this program has not been able to get their hands back on him because he's been either locked up or on the run. So, I don't know. That's just speculation at this point. But this guy, the Ghost, he looks like to me, like he moves a lot like Axel to me. The way, not necessarily in everything, but the way he attacks, the way he kind of waits for his prey and is more reactive. And again, just being able to go low, go high, choosing to use a hand weapon versus using an actual firearm. It feels very similar to the way that Axel moves. And again, I said the difference being this guy obviously does not care about taking lives. Axel, on the other hand, the first time we've seen him really go like directly take somebody out was last episode. And that's because he had no choice, right? It really was him or that guy. But almost every other time we've seen Axel fight, he's worked to only disable or disarm or potentially knock out. He's not trying to take them out. And he's usually not trying to do permanent injury either. So yeah, I get the sense that Axel was raised, or not raised, but trained to do much worse, but chose not to use what he can do to take people out. And potentially the Ghost was trained in the same way, but he obviously took the training to a different level. But yeah, now my question is, what the hell, Axel? What did you do? Who did you piss off? That whoever this guy is, this government guy, what did he say? Who did they say? I can't remember now what the leader of Lazarus said that he was. But anyway, he wants Axel specifically. He doesn't seem like he cares much about the rest of Lazarus, but he wants Axel. And he clearly wants him gone if he's sending the Ghost after him. So very interesting. I guess we're going to maybe hopefully start getting some backstory on Axel now that we're starting to delve into his past and find out why he's got such serious heat on him. But yeah, outside of that, we just had the whole Pentagon meeting about Lazarus, which again, I completely agree with the leader of Lazarus. This is a waste of our time. Like, you got nobody else. You wouldn't have put this team together or allowed it to be put together unless you were desperate. What are you going to do if you dismantle them? Who's going to step up? Who's going to even come close? Exactly. No one. So shut up. And then, of course, we had Skinner come in there and just make sure he turned up the heat a little bit by saying that the very first casualty of Hapna will be him if he's not found, because he's like, yeah, I didn't take the antidote. And obviously at this point in time, the only person with the cure is him. So they don't want him dead, and him dying will probably cause a ripple effect of despair across the world, which will be very, very, very bad. Right. So yeah, the heat is on as far as that's concerned. I'm not surprised he took it. That makes sense that he would take himself out of the equation potentially. But I like that he also brought out the fact he's like, you guys are worried about, this potential war you want to kick off. Like, you really want to kick off a war right now when everyone's going to drop dead of Hapna? That's really what you think is important, is you need to fight each other, wipe each other out before the Hapna does? Really? So yeah, I don't blame him for basically putting out a video being like, you guys have got the attention spans of gnats. You guys have got the attention span of, like, seriously, what is going on? Bigger problems afoot. Globally, billions of people have taken my drug and are going to drop dead in the next week or two. And you're sitting there talking about, maybe we should start a war with. He's like, please put it back in your pants and focus. So anyway, the clock is still on, and now added pressure because homie's like, I will be gone if you don't find me. And then the world's done. And who's going to take responsibility when that happens? So that's where we are. We got some stakes back up. Leland looks like he's feeling some type of way about being a spy, but we'll have to see how how he navigates that, if he does tell the team or not. Doug going to Axel and saying, hey, now that I know that we're actually dispensable, we need to make sure we got a backup plan. Maybe all of us need to think about a potential backup plan so that if we do find Skinner, we don't end up being the sacrificial lambs of this whole thing. So what they can do, how they can do it is another question. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on with the team right now. A few couple of balls being juggled in the air at the moment, and I enjoy that. But really what I'm most looking forward to is that I think we're going to finally start getting some backstory on Axel, and I'm very much looking forward to it because I feel like despite the fact that we are telling everyone's story here, Axel was kind of pointed out as our main character, and we've heard so little about his past. So yeah, hoping we're going to get that soon, maybe the next couple of episodes. But I enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed watching along. If you did, please show some love, and I'll see you in the next one.